You know, I get little things around here that make me smile sometimes, and I got some cards that make me feel better from the 6th graders over at Progresso East. So a little pile of handmade cards here from school. I can't read all the comments because some of them are quite colorful, but they're all very cheerful. One says, I hope cancer got cancer and died. See, that's good. You know, I don't want cancer. There's see, I got another one. There's a few jokes in here, like where do animals go when all their tails fall off? Anyone? The retail store. Also got some "Your Mama's So Fat" jokes, but we can't do those right now. I have to save those for the Facebook feed later. Lots of good jokes in there. I can't believe all the jokes I came up with. They're good. Trust me. They're all clean though. They're all clean. You know, clean 6th grade jokes. Now, record heat possible today. The hot weather is back. Pretty much, if you enjoyed the last few days, you'll be loving today. If you didn't like the last few days, you're not enjoying today. Hot weather, temperatures up around 100 degrees each of the next several days, especially in the Upper Valley. Dahlgren and Starr counties up there, mainly dry and hot weather will continue. We do have small emphasis on how small chances for maybe 1 or 2 showers by Friday or Saturday with the sea breeze, but mostly a lot of you will see no rain, it looks like, this week. 90s everywhere, 94 in Brownsville, 97 in Edinburgh, 96 in McAllen, 93 in Port Isabel. Now, it feels like already over 100 in many areas. Dew points are in the low 70s or so. You add that into temperatures in the 90s, and it feels like it's about 102 in Harlingen and in Raymondville. And we'll probably hang in about 104 or 105 most of this afternoon. Now, the difference between yesterday and today is we actually have a bit of a breeze blowing. The wind wasn't blowing too much yesterday, but the gusts right now up around 25 or 26 miles per hour, you see, in numerous spots from the south, and that makes you feel a little bit cooler, but it's still very hot. The heat index kind of up in that 105 range or so, not on the extreme end of this, but we start getting up into that danger category at times. So you always want to stay cool, slow down, get in air conditioning. This is the hottest part of the day here as we get toward the mid-afternoon hours. And again, the dew points are up. We talk about this number a lot. The higher it gets up here, the more steamy it feels, and the harder it is for you to cool off because less sweat is evaporating from your body. So we get up here, it's very sticky feeling, and you want to try to stay cool. Air quality is pretty good, though. A lot of blue sky out there. The air quality is back in the green category, indicating good air quality. There's kind of some smoke hanging around nearby, so we may see a little bit of haze try to push back in at times over the next few days, but generally pretty clean air everywhere in South Texas right now. A few high clouds coming through, but when you look out there now, most of them have already passed on by, and no little puffy clouds able to really form, so we're not getting much shade from the clouds today. The future track does show plenty of sunshine around all through this afternoon, just blue sky, temperatures back up in the upper 90s and lower 100s. Record highs are possible in some areas, and then tomorrow is the same thing again. A lot of sunshine, maybe a few clouds, but generally hot and blue skies out there, and temperatures back up around 100 degrees. Notice by Thursday, future track even tries to show maybe a few clouds at times. I think we might see a few puffy clouds on Thursday, but it should stay dry and temperatures back up in the 90s or lower 100s. Maybe by Friday, some of the computer models will kind of show you again a bit later. Try to maybe push enough moisture in here and maybe enough to give us 1 or 2 sea breeze showers. So maybe by Friday you might see 1 or 2 showers or something pop up, but again, it's going to affect very few people, it looks like. So for most of you, hot and dry weather will continue. But today, near 100, that will range from about 90 at the coast to about 105 in western Starr County. So a very hot day out there. Feels like it's above 100 when you factor in the humidity, and the winds at least have a little breeze going from the south and southeast. Tonight down to 77 late tonight, but it's probably going to take until after midnight to get down into the 70s. So pretty much in the evening after sunset, we'll be back down in the 80s just after sunset, but in the 90s leading up to sunset. So the first 1570 forecast near 100 today, 100 tomorrow, 98 on Thursday, 97 on Friday, and then we cool a couple degrees by the time we get to the weekend. Some of the models, like I said, hint at maybe just enough instability and moisture in the atmosphere for a couple of sea breeze showers to pop up in the afternoon hours on Friday and Saturday. Some of them hint at maybe even the 1 or 2 after that, but again, for most of you, rain chances are only at 10% or so at the best on Friday and Saturday, and then we stay pretty hot and dry through the weekend. So we will keep watching for any rain, but there's not much out there. Plenty of heat, though, in your first 1-5 forecast here on Channel 5 News at noon.